What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody's having an excellent week. Hard Knocks episode number 4. And this has got a lot of good Aaron Rodgers stuff in it, man. Like, I've liked all the episodes prior to this, and even the One Jets Drive stuff. But tonight was good because there's a lot of emotional stuff that kind of either got you all fired up or kind of pulled at your heartstrings a little bit. So the Aaron Rodgers stuff was, you saw some of his frustrations tonight where they were having a rough start to practice. He goes to the sideline, he's cursing, he's like, 3 drop passes, a couple wrong routes and a false start. He's cursing his brains out. He's pissed off, and you can see the disgust. And then he rallies, man, where he starts reaching out to his teammates. He pulls Garrett Wilson aside. He pulls Michael Carter aside, talks to an offensive lineman. He rallies his team, and they end on a high. And you can see the happiness with everybody where the hard work's paying off. And this is the grind of training camp when you have a new quarterback and a new offense. You're going to have to go through all these growing pains. You got to figure out with Garrett Wilson which way he's going to run on certain routes, where his steps are going to be. All these, it's just cool to see the on-field, the development, all that they're going through. I thought that was phenomenal. And then you saw the fire of Aaron Rodgers, where on the field, you never know how he handles himself. So, and against the Giants, after play, one of the linemen took a couple of extra steps and pushed Aaron Rodgers, and he wasn't taking no shit, man. He was all in his face, going back at him, and he's got a lot of passion, a lot of pride, and they're talking. He's like, I don't even know who you even are. You're irrelevant. Show some respect. And it was just and it put a chip on his shoulder. He was on a mission after that. He's like, when he scored a touchdown, he's like, that's what I'm talking about. Put some respect on my name kind of deal, right? So that was incredible. And the thing about this, though, is this is such a young, impressionable team that looks up to him. He is their leader. If he doesn't back down from nobody, that resonates with everybody. They're going to follow his lead, man. And that is just, his leadership is it's just so remarkable. The other thing that he brings is the compassion on the sideline and the appreciation on the sideline, where Xavier Gibson had a great game against the Giants. He walks up to this young player, undrafted player, and says, you know what, man, I'm really proud of you. You're really balling out. You're doing a great job. You saw what he's done with Becton. He encouraged it with all his teammates, and it's just so great to see. And they become a united team. It's truly a family. So the other part of the show, you saw the other side of Xavier Gibson and Jason Brownlee as they try to earn their way on the roster. All the hard work they're putting in, the friendship they have, and how their teammates respect them and are kind of pulling for them. Randall Cobb loves Gibson and kept telling everybody, listen, this kid's a player. Aaron Rodgers keeps praising Brownlee. So to see their journey making the team is remarkable. The sad part is I'm a Tanzel Smart fan, man. I like him. I like the way he plays the game. He's hungry. He's motivated. He's an impact player. But unfortunately, he's part of a numbers game right now where the Jets have so much talent. So you saw him in the Giant game doing his thing. He hurts his shoulder. He comes out, and the emotion's coming over him because he knows your best ability is availability, right? You got to be on the field. He goes in for an X-ray, comes back out, and he still plays well. And you see his wife in the stands get nervous, because this is their livelihood, man. This is how they pay their bills. This is their dream, and you don't want to lose it. So you see all that, and then since the show's already taped, that he was cut today, and you hope that he can make the practice squad or go somewhere else, because he deserves it. But that emotional feel where you see he's so close with Solomon Thomas and Quinnen Williams and John Franklin Myers, that bond they have, and it's on it's just almost over now, and it's just heartbreaking, right? And then you have the Jerome Cap story where, he's known for his Eminem rap, but the kids, he's the first one in the facility, in there at 5:30, one of the last guys to leave. His coach respects him. He's trying to learn as fast as he possibly can, but he needs more development. So he doesn't make the team. And this is what I kind of thought was fucked up, where HBO kind of identified him as the one, with the cuts. They show him walking down the hallway, leaving the facility, packing up his bags. I thought that was kind of disrespectful. I mean, the Jets cut, 37 players today? Why kind of pick him out and make him the example? I thought that was kind of classless. The one thing I liked a lot was Saleh at the end of the Giant game, where he knew that a good, 30-something guys aren't going to be here after that game. He told his team to, thank each other and respect each other and, give each other hugs and say, hey, man, we're all part of a family. You're only as good as your weakest link. We're all in this together, and they're all making you better. If you're corner number 4, you're pushing corner number 3, who's pushing corner number 2. It's a family-oriented thing, and I think that's why you see how much why these players like Saleh so much. It's all about family. It's all about being united, and I think it's a galvanized team, to be honest with you. So I thought it was a really good episode. I really enjoyed it. I like to see all the little interactions. when Quinn Williams is talking to people. You even seen like Aaron Rodgers signing autographs. I like to see the human factor of all of this. Like the highlights we could see anywhere. You could see that on One Jets Drive or on YouTube, whatever else. I like to see the things that you don't have access to. How a Hackett interacts with his players. How Ulbrich, I love that Ulbrich and the defense, they have so much pride. And they had like the chain link, and they're all part of the link. And they make you commit to your teammates that I will not be the weakest link. And they have a chain for that. I like to see all the motivational factors. I like to see all the commitment the team has to each other, how the coaches keep pushing them. And it's always about pride. It's about what do you want to put on tape. That's your reflection. What you put on tape is who you are. So I thought it was great, man. I really enjoyed it. I'm ridiculously fired up for the season. Monday Night Football, Jets, Bills. We're obviously going to be there. So stay tuned. We'll be doing previews. Once the roster gets finalized, obviously today was cuts. There's going to be waiver claims. If players go somewhere else, we'll discuss it. Names that are out there. There's some crazy situations with Bosa and all kinds of stuff. So and Jonathan Taylor, which was wild. But we'll discuss it all. We'll start doing previews. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for your support. I genuinely appreciate it. I know there's 5,000 million channels out there. For you guys to take your time to watch our videos and join our streams, we appreciate it. Have a good day.